Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we'll discuss about some important questions that are being asked in data analyst interviews. So basically, whenever you are going for any interview for data analytics, you should understand the best practices, what is required, because again, analysis of data, cleaning of data, removing duplicate, how data is collected, then making sure data is normalized. So all those things, plus whenever you are going to work on any project, understanding of the domain, you should have domain knowledge, what type of data is there, what is the data collection technique, because everything depends upon these steps that you take, so the outcome will be totally dependent upon this. So basically, if you talk about some ethical consideration of data analysis, first, it is data, so privacy is very important. Safeguarding the privacy and confidentiality of individuals. So you have the data, it can be sensitive data, it can be personal information data. So privacy is very important, ensuring compliance with applicable privacy laws. How much time you can store, where you are storing, make sure that it is not accessible for unauthorized users. So all those things. Second, informed consent. So consent should be taken before working on that particular data from individuals whose data is being analyzed, explaining. So proper consent should be there before working on the project. Privacy should be maintained. Then comes the data security, implementing robust data security measures so that no unauthorized users are allowed to access the data. Then data bias. So the very important thing, because it is analytics, so whatever methods you have used to collect the data, outcome will be depend. So if data is biased or something, some data is not up to the mark or some manipulation is being done, so it will all affect the outcome of the analytics, whether you are going for any predictive or descriptive, any of the technique. The thing is like how the data is collected, that is very important. Then transparency. So data method, what is the data method? Is algorithm that is being used to collect the data, what data models are being used, that is very important. That then data ownership and rights. So respecting data ownership and rights are and intellectual property is very important. Then we have accountability, taking responsibility for the consequence of data analysis, ensuring that actions based on the analysis are fair. So accountability is very important, data quality is very important, and then compliance. Adhering to compliance is very, very important. Then there are three types of uh, analytics. One is descriptive, another is predictive, and the third one is prescriptive. So in prescriptive, basically, what will be the course of action that needs to be done after analysis? If we talk about predictive, so after analysis, we say what about the future, what could happen, and in descriptive, what has happened. So we analyze the data and we say that okay, these are the things that has been done. And if we talk about predictive, so after analysis, we say that these are the things that will be done. And in prescriptive, we plan the actions that needs to be done. And in data analytics, the very important thing is your exploratory data analysis, where we explore the data, and there are number of tools through which we explore the data. We have Excel, we have Tableau, we have other Microsoft product also in BigQuery. We have by default free tool that we can use. So there are number of tools through which we can do the analysis of the data. So it will be a graphical analysis in which we can create the graphs, and then we can analyze the data. And if something is not working, if something is not showing properly, then we can again work on the data. We can again publish the graphs, we can again explore, analyze the data, and based upon that, this is again to and fro, it keeps working. So we can use Tableau, we can use SQL Server, we can use, there are a number of other things through which we can use the analysis and presentation. So we have Excel, we can use MySQL, you can use SQL Server, you can use data lakes, you can use then PowerPoint. So these are different ways through which you can represent the data. But in data analytics, very important thing is, like, first thing, you should understand the domain. Domain knowledge is very important, what all those value means. Data cleaning, you must be aware that what needs to be used, or what needs to be considered, and what we don't need to consider. So there will be a lot of raw data, we need to clean that data, we need to make sure that we are only focusing on the main point. Then data stitching part is there, where we stitch the data so that, like, it becomes meaningful. Then we go for exploratory data analysis, where we check what is the outcome, how the data is being looking. And then there is a confirmation part from the stakeholders, where they will also confirm the things, or they can give the feedback. And after that, we can use this data in different modeling, different models, for forecasting models, for decision making models. So all those things we can do. But again, whatever principles are required, where we need to make sure that data privacy is there, data security is there, then it is compliant, and up to what time you can store the data. Then you should have proper consent, because you are managing the data of some other person. So consent management is very important. So before starting any data analytics project, we need to have all those factors in mind, and all these tools we should aware, for to make sure that we have proper knowledge. Even Python languages plays a very key role, where we have NumPy and Pandas. So not only this Excel provides you a pictorial representation, in Pandas we can create number of graphs. We have Seaborn, we have Matplotlib, through which, like, we can do all the exploratory analysis. With using Pandas, we can again check the data, mean, median. We can have different methods like describe, column, so we can see how many columns are there. Then based upon the required column, we can consider only those columns, and we can remove other unnecessary columns. So there are number of ways, but normally, like Python, it has all the libraries through which you can do the data analysis part. You can remove NA, you can fill NA, you can make sure that max minimum variance is there. So all those things can be easily managed through Python. So this was basic introduction for data analytics. We'll be discussing some more questions on data analytics. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe, and thank you for watching this video.